Okay, so this video is, I'm going to show two things. Is one, how to take a calculation that looks like this and put it into Excel. And second, how to arrange, well, I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so just how to kind of handle simple equations. So in this case, I want to figure out the surface area of a cylinder. Okay, now the height, and I'm just going to put this up here, is 3. The height is 3 for this, okay? So I want to take this equation, put it in here so that I can get Excel to do it, because I don't want to calculate every single one of these, right? That would just take, it's a waste of my time. So I'm going to get Excel to do the heavy lifting for me. All right, so I'm going to just move this over so we have that equation there. So the first thing, again, with any equation, like when we did average, you hit equals. Now, the trick with this is to use parentheses often, okay? So the first kind of block here is 2 pi RH, okay? So I put it in parentheses. I'm going to put 2 times 3.145. That's pi, basically. You can put pi in here, but I'm not going to mess with that. And then the second one is the radius. Now, what I have listed here is the diameter. So I need to divide that number by 2 to get the radius. So, but notice the diameter is different for each one of these, so I'm just going to click on that and notice A5 comes up. So that's saying this value found in A5 divided by 2. And then I'm going to close the brackets, okay? So it's just like math, the brackets tell you the order of operations. And then I do it by the height, and I've already said the height here is 3. And then I'm going to close that bracket. So what it's going to do is it's going to do this calculation first, and then it's going to do all this multiplication. Okay. Second thing, so I add the plus sign. I'm going to put another bracket there so that it knows to do the whatever in the brackets first and then add them together. So I take 2 times 3.145 times, and I'm going to put brackets here. Now this is a square. There's two different ways you can do this. There's different ways. I'm just going to show you the easy way because we don't do this very often in biology, so it's not going to be an issue. So remember, we had A5 again, so I'm going to use another parentheses. So A5 divided by 2, and then that's going to be multiplied by A5 divided by 2. And then I'm going to close all those brackets. Right? So what it's saying is do this first, then do this, then do all this, and then, so I need one more bracket, and then do all this calculation. Okay? So that's how I've just taken this idea and incorporated into that. So I hit enter, I get 2.97. I know that's right because I've done this one a lot. So what I'd like you to do now is pause the video, try it with volume. Okay, so you've tried it with volume. Maybe it worked, maybe it didn't, but here's how you would do it, okay? So the volume is pi r squared times h. So, take 3.15. Actually, I'm going to put it in parentheses just because when in doubt, use a parentheses. Times, again, we're back to that whole idea of A5, right? We want to take this divided by 2. I'm going to multiply that by this divided by 2. Close those brackets off, then multiply that by 3. Then that's the height. Right? So I have 1, 2, 3. I need one more bracket. And the colors kind of help you figure out where those different things go. So that's for the volume, and it gets 2.1. Now, that seems like a lot of stuff to type in. It is. But it's a lot easier than using that equation to calculate all of these, because now this is where the time saving comes in. I just pull this down, and everything's been calculated for me. I take the volume, I pull it down, everything's been calculated for me. Done. Easy. Once you understand how the brackets work and how that works. The final thing is I want to take the surface area to volume ratio. So I want to take this number and I want to divide it by this number. So all we do is click here and then use the the slash bar, that's divide, by this number. Hit enter, done. And again, the cost savings here is now. I've just calculated all those values. Boom, I'm done. Okay, it's a very powerful way, right? I wouldn't be using a calculator because it'll just take you forever. So that's how you use calculations, use the plus and Excel's ability to calculate to figure those things out. All right, thank you.